What's up lovely people? Have you received Android 11 Best 1 UI 3.0 updates? If not, then you might soon receive OTA very soon. You can check through Smart Switch via computer. Anyway, in this video, I will be comparing the game optimization in One UI 3.0. I will play and compare the games like Pubg Mobile and Genshin Impact before the update, that's in One UI 2.5. And after the update, the result is quite surprising, to be honest. Do not forget to watch till the end. A more detailed UI interface comparison will be out soon on my channel. Make sure you have subscribed and notification is set to alert. Let's dive into this video. First thing first, I have to enable everything. All the settings are as default. GUS, Game Booster, the game driver is on in both UI 2.5 and 3.0 before the gameplay. I will be playing around 30 minutes game on both UI including Genshin Impact and Pubg Mobile. You can see the FPS performance in FPS counter. In the end, you will find the result. On both gameplay, I set up the same graphic settings. We all know that the Genshin Impact runs poorly on mobile devices, so I just put it as the default and set the frame rate to 60 FPS. The device shows it as overclock setting, but this kind of game really doesn't need 60 FPS in my view. But we are used to 60 and even higher FPS gaming, so 30 FPS is kinda clumsy feelings. There is no doubt that this game really needs high FPS. Anyway, now it has become a benchmark to test the device stress and throttling performance, so why not we use it for this video. But remember, to play this game, the FPS doesn't really matter. Do not expect so many changes in One UI 3.0, but it is more polished and refined. But I really like how Samsung removed the card style UI elements and replaced them with a large shaded transparent background with a blur effect. There are many things which have been redesigned. We will talk more details in my upcoming video. I will show you side by side. If you are waiting for OTA 3.0 film update, then the upcoming video is for you. You can see what you can expect for your lovely device, so do not forget to put a notification bell icon on. As you can see, both sides are throttling a lot, so running 60 FPS is too much for this device, but it's still playable. I have tested in the Snapdragon device also. It is difficult to get constant 60 FPS. It's not about Exynos. I think Exynos 990 is a good processor with lots of firmware updates recently. It has become very optimized and very polished also. After almost 15 minutes of playing this game, 60 FPS is just a dream, and I must say that both sides are equally warm. So at the end I will show you the comparison. You will have overall ideas. So let's go to play some Pubg Mobile games.
First point for the red team. Reloading.
As always, it is with the same graphic settings, smooth and extreme options. I wanted to play for about 15 minutes, so I played some arena games when I was playing after the update. One arena game finished fast, so needed to do one more than before to match up the timing. While playing, I didn't find anything special, any differences or improvements. Of course, we'll see in the paper and we'll discuss later in this video. So I played more than 30 minutes on both UI. To be fair enough, I played 30 minutes before the update. The battery was fully charged. The battery remained 83% after the gameplay. Then I updated my device to One UI 3.0. I gave a rest for this device while recharging until full. After the gameplay, the battery remained 80%. So I tried to be fair enough to give a fair comparison. As a result of the Pubg performance indicator, FPS count was slightly better in One UI 3.0. That might be the power consumption was slightly higher than One UI 2.5. But if you can get high FPS, then this slight consumption is nothing of concern. One UI 3.0 was able to get around 58 FPS constantly for Pubg Mobile, where One UI 2.5 was average 56 FPS. And also similarly, the FPS count of UI 3.0 was higher in Genshin Impact. You can find an average of 30 in comparison to 28 FPS in One UI 2.5. In the future, we can record GPU activity while recording FPS, so in the future we can compare GPU performance as well. I think overall One UI 3.0 is pretty cool thanks to Samsung that we didn't have to wait for new device to try the new UI skin for our phone. Nowadays, Sammy is doing really good on updating our device. Kudos to the developer. In the next video, we'll discuss more on new UI skin. Till then, see you all.